here reporting after the Snowflake Summit. And as I promised on LinkedIn, I'm going to be doing some unpacking. Today is the first one, so you probably already guessed which one, because I'm in Claude, not Snowflake by default. I would like to test the Snowflake Cortex code extension for Claude. I already have Claude code in my on my machine. I also have my Snowflake open to be cross-checking and referencing what's going on. So at this recording, short of a couple of installs for 1000, let's see how it works and where the numbers are once you're watching. Always check the source and never install things from untrusted sources. And with that, I'm going to test the things. I have the Snowbox, which is a sandbox folder in my projects for Claude. I'm going to run the command to Claude plugin install Snowflake's Cortex code. And let's see what it does. It installs the plugin. I assume after this, I just need to go and launch the Claude. How can I use Snowflake plugin in you? I'm sure it is self-aware, right? It should know. I think it doesn't know it has the plugin yet because it asks to run the Cortex Code CLI installation. But I already installed the plugin. I assume I don't need it. Are you sure I need it? Because I just ran, so you should have it installed. All right, let's see what it says. I love talking to my Claude, my best friend, forever and always. Yeah, now it wants to check what's installed. There you go. The plugin I installed adds skills to Claude Code, but those skills depend on the Cortex Code CLI being installed separately. Let's do that. CLI. There we go. Install via CLI, right? We are on Mac today. So shell, new tab, and installing here. Again, always check your sources. Awesome. Done. Yes, please do verify. I want to log into my account and see my databases. How would that sound? Let's try. Execute Cortex. You haven't logged in yet. Let me walk you through it. Run this command to open the interactive Cortex login setup. If there is one thing I know is that I usually do it in the new tab. I don't like doing it in my Claude. Okay, Cortex code, code and agent, dark. I understand and I accept. sync from appsnowflake.com. Received 7 connections. I do have a lot. This is the one I want to use. So let's remember, starts with RO and YZ here. Let's see if we get something like this. YZ and RO. Here is the one, 855 account, something else, but definitely what we need. This one. Yes, please. Yes, that's what I would like. Oh my God. Awesome. Yes, same account. Yes, I trust this project. Okay. Now I am back. Logged in successfully. For the purpose of this demo, I'm obviously going not to auto accept any commands because I want to see what the commands are. While it is running, I want to close some tabs. Oh, there you go. It's already done. You're connected. My 4 databases. Looks like exactly what I want. In this account, I do have, if I am correct, 4 databases. Everything is actually right. Now, I have an agent. And I already tested it in the UI. My agent in this account knows about the policies of the company and asks questions about revenue. So now I want to do the same in Claude. Can you tell me what is my total revenue in Snowflake demo schema? And let's see what it does. So it's a CoCo, which I want to invoke the information. It can choose to do it by itself, or it can choose to do it with an agent. Or it can also choose to do it with the analyst, which is behind the agent as a tool. I'm very excited to see what comes out of it. Querying your Snowflake demo schema now. Most of this is going to be me looking at the looking at the screen. 13,447,000 corresponds to what we have on the right side of the screen. Very good. How did you get it? All right, so it actually ran the query, which is very nice. Now, I want to know the return policy from the demo. And background behind it, return policy is one of the rows in the Database Explorer DemoDB. I have a table which is about product FAQ, and if I preview it, it has the return policy and it has the content. So normally what I would do, I would run a Cortex Search on this, but let's see what the Claude decides to do. I just sends the prompt to Snowflake Cortex code, obviously, so it's Cortex code who will be deciding. Enchanting to meet you. I love those verbs that they are using. Super cool. Okay, it has the info and it even formatted it, right? No. How did you get this? Now I just want to know what it actually did, right? This is all the purpose of my test in this. Right. Okay, it did this lookup. I wonder if I can make it use the agent. Can you use the agent inside Snowflake to get me? Let's see what we have here. We have some about electronics category. Electronics category. Yes, I do want to know. It says use the Cortex agent in the prompt. It's going to be my last test. I'm excited by the results because I'm letting CoCo decide first questions by itself inside Claude. And now I'm actually asking it to use a tool which I have because I want exactly specific tool to be used. So I wonder if I can convince CoCo to use a tool inside Claude. That is going to be interesting. Once it finishes, of course, which we're waiting for. And grooving at the same time. Let's see what happens here. It's taken longer this time. I wonder if it has some particular wrapper around, well, obviously CoCo is a wrapper around the agent which has a Cortex Search. So let's see once it comes back. And a route to Cortex confidence 100. Ah, nice. So while it's running, we can also see what's the confidence that it has. Nice. This is good. Oh no, returned an empty response. So it had to fall back. Yes. Why was the response empty? Now I want Claude to ask CoCo to troubleshoot empty response. And it asks it to investigate. I wonder at which stage I allowed this dangerously allow all tool calls. Probably did, but you do let me know if I missed that part. I wasn't exactly making that choice consciously during the demo, but you know, that's what happens. Now it's going to do the investigation, so I'm really wondering how it's going to go. I'm going to let it run for some seconds. Well, you see on the screen how many seconds exactly it's taking. And I wonder if somewhere in the agent part, in the monitoring section, I can actually see something about it being used. Tell me about electronics. So this is what exactly happened. Now the question is, thread ID unavailable, agent unavailable. Thinking response suggested queries, nothing available. So there was no response. If I, however, do it, I think if I do it from a new thread and just ask it, I wonder if it answers me here. It should, right? The account admin is on. Here it does have information. So something, oh, that's exciting. Something happened. Does it know? Okay, well, I'll try that. Yes, run it. Let's see if it has improvement after this. Yes, it's again, account admin. Come on. It's a thin ice I'm walking on. I'm like, this demo is already good, but I'm pushing it to the limit. So I'm really hopeful. Yes. Retry. It either works or not. We'll see in a second. If it doesn't, we'll leave it at that. I promise I won't bother more. At least not in the video, because I probably will bother more, right? But I like how it discovered that it has the agent. I'm very, very curious if it makes it work. Empty responses still. Now I think it's trying to troubleshoot it further. Well, folks, I think at this stage we have learned what we wanted to. It does the thing. It does the thing reasonably well. From time to time, it has a hiccup. Now, thinking about it, it also now wants me to control access to documents and data in system events. How interesting. Last thing I want to try, once this is over, is I want CoCo in the UI to try to do the thing. Yes, I want to authorize again. Maybe it needs authorization again. Once this is done, let's scroll back to my question. This is the question I was asking it. And while it's brewing and all that jazz, just gonna do this. I'm in CoCo in the UI now, right? And I'm just gonna send the same prompt in a CoCo in UI Snowsight. And it does something here. You can see on the right side. Needs a warehouse to execute. So it does errors with CoCo here as well, which proves the point that the CoCo is consistent across the interfaces, but still, it needs a warehouse. Not very nice. How is it going here? Oh, there was a background task. Nice. Very, very smart. Look at it. So it auto-healed. CLI has a gap. And it worked with the direct API method. And I'll upload to you. And let's see what it has here. Now we're going to check if it works here. Let's allow. We have nothing to lose. This is like a live coding session, if anything else. I wonder. Wow, it seems like it healed itself. And wants to add the right tool. Category info. Confuses the tool. the field is not recognized, the warehouse is not recognized for the analyst tool. This is probably some kind of change which came recently, because this obviously sales assistant was working before. This video is abnormally long. I think YouTube is not gonna like it. But what can we do? We're exploring here, right? I'm the explorer. Just trying to show you things as they are without cuts and edits. Truncates the response. Interesting. Can I actually see it here? Remember last time we checked there was, yes, look at this. Parsing the JSON. So CoCo tries to use the agent, gets a large response, gets confused, tries now to work about it. Seems like it's all working, just getting the answer, which I am just a 1% surprised it's not, natively picking up the response from another agent. Which is the problem I'm now referring to, which I know because I work with logs and I get a lot of that from parsing the answer in logs from Cortex Agent, which includes a lot of reasoning and a lot of context and such. So parsing this last element is always a bit of a challenge. But I am very confident that this is going to work. And despite this video is going to turn into a whole movie, you're going to get an interesting answer from this. I am not expecting anyone at this stage to watch it all. Nice. Nice. Awesome. Okay. This is proving the point. CoCo fixed the configuration so it can also use the agent with the tools underneath, which is quite exciting. And it's able to work. We started with looking at Claude code extension, and installs are not updated live because we did install it in the beginning of the video. I hope it counts at some point. And we proceeded with testing the extension and ended with also testing CoCo using agent in UI. It's been a long day and long video. Thank you for watching. I'm super excited about this. I'm definitely going to test it more. Tell me how you use CoCo extension in Claude, because this is just a dummy test, obviously. I want to test some real things. So yeah, by all means, do reach out, LinkedIn or here, YouTube, and let me know what you're doing with it. I'm super excited to chat with you. Thanks for watching. Bye.